Hi everybody, welcome back to Mediocre Whiskey Review. I'm Jill, your host. We're doing a new bottle today. Stick around. All right, folks. What we've got today is a bottle that I have looked for like a year and a half. I originally tried this bourbon when I was in Kentucky. It's probably been 2 years ago now. And I had found it, we had gone to a speakeasy, actually, I think in the hotel we were in. And they had this, they had just gotten it, hadn't even been opened yet, and I was super excited about it. So they opened it up for me and I got a sip of it, and I have looked for it ever since, only to find out that they did not distribute it outside of, well, they didn't distribute it in Indiana. And what I learned today is that it was only available at the distillery for quite some time. So we have the Peerless Double Oak bourbon. I picked this up at Legacy Pub today, and I was talking to the gentleman that runs the bar there, and he's the one that told me that this was a distillery only thing for quite some time, and then they started releasing it, but then they have just recently started distributing to Indiana. I could not be more excited. So that's what we're going to open today. I took the plastic off, but I haven't opened it yet. I'm so excited. While I open this, go like and subscribe, comment, share. I don't care. Do some stuff, okay? Pause for cork pop. Okay, I'm afraid I'm going to spill it. That cork was in there so good. It looks like it has the tiniest little hole in the top. Anyway, whatever. So immediately, that color, I don't know if you can see that. It's so dark. It looks like maple syrup. And very thick. Very thick. I have, but the color of it is absolutely beautiful. The whole bottle, I think, it's just a cool bottle, but it's so dark, and I kind of love it. So, this is what we're doing today, and if anybody else has had this, tell me your thoughts. Tell me your words of wisdom about this. So I tried to find a little bit of information about it. What I found, it is 108.8 proof. It is barrel proof. This says it's batch 10. So, okay. So when they double barrel this, they do it, of course, the original barreling in the new American Charred Oak barrels. And their second barreling for the double is also new American Charred Oak barrels. It is distilled and bottled by Kentucky Peerless Distilling, and that's what I got. I went to their website, and you know, you can look at their different whiskeys, and when I found this one, great big picture, this bottle, and it said learn more, so I clicked on it, and it said the page you're looking for does not exist. And I've never been more disappointed. I really wanted that page to exist so that I could learn more about this whiskey. But here we are, that's what I got. It doesn't exist, okay? But this bottle exists, and what did I pay for it? I paid $91 for it, and everything I've seen shows MSRP somewhere around $90 to $100. So I'm not mad about it. So immediately I'm getting chocolate, but like a semi-sweet chocolate. There's not a lot of like ethanol on it. Now, do I remember exactly what it tasted like 2 years ago when I had it? Absolutely not. Sure don't. Sure do not. And obviously that would have been a different batch. It would have been a different proof. So So there's that. Now the gentleman at Legacy Pub also told me that Peerless has opened it up to where they can do barrel picks now. And so he is working on a barrel pick, I believe, of the double oaked, which just tickles my fancy. I'm so excited about it. I would love to be able to like go on a barrel pick at some point. I think that would be so freaking cool. So I'm still pulling that chocolate out. Some vanilla. There's a little bit of spice in it, which might just be, that may just be oak, what I'm pulling. Let's give it a go, shall we? And I've looked forward to this for so long, because I have looked for this for so long. I really don't want to be disappointed by it, but we're not going to be. It's going to be great. That's just damn delightful. I did not pull a ton of flavors out of it, but you know what I did pull? You know what it gave me? It gave me that very warm hug, that really warm hug that I really, really love in a bourbon. And this little feller just gave it to me. So that's good. But there was a little spice on the back end, which I think is oak. Because it's a little bit dry. It's not super dry. I don't feel like I licked the desert or anything, but it is a little drying, but not bad. Let's go sip number 2. There's definitely some pepper, like a black pepper. I am pulling out the chocolate. The vanilla is there, but it's almost like a burnt vanilla. And a caramel, like a burnt caramel. There is a floral, there's a bouquet in there, but I couldn't tell you what kind of flower it is. I gotta mix her up real good for sip 3, because sip 3 tells the whole story. But I am still just, I love the way the color, and it is so thick, like it's running down the glass, but it's running down real slow. Definitely some oak. There's some wood in there, some oak. I don't know why I stuttered. My brain, like the old record players, when they would skip and they would say the same thing over. That's what my brain does occasionally. Just gets stuck. You got to give her a little tap, and she'll get her shit back together. That was so warm and inviting and creamy. The chocolate, like the chocolate and that burnt vanilla, dark vanilla comes in, and then you get that spice, and the spice comes in pretty hard. And I say spice, and I'm gonna say oak, I guess. There's like pepper and oak, and then that subsides, and then you get that caramel, and there's something of cherry, but a super dark cherry. Holy smokes, people. Vanilla, caramel, pepper, oak, and then here it comes again. Like it's an encore. You get the first act, and it's so great, and then the finale with the pepper and the oak, and then here they come again. The caramel and vanilla and the chocolate, and y'all, I love it. I like it. It is very good. So, that's all I have. That's all I have today. I was so excited to buy this bottle. I went to lunch with my sister, and we went to Legacy Pub because I saw that they had a case of this for sale. So I had to go and get one, and I almost didn't get it. So they have such a good selection, and it's so hard to choose because I typically Never, never, never buy more than one bottle at a time. You know, I do not have unlimited resources, so I try to budget my money, and I already knew I was getting this one. And then when I got there and we were eating lunch and I was looking back at what they had the Booker's Storyteller's batch. I was like, oh, but I could get that one. And then I went and I looked. There was the Storyteller's batch. They had Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond. They had the Baker's 7. They had, what was the other one they had? I don't remember. I don't remember what the other one was that I was looking at. And then they had this one. So I narrowed it down to this one and the Booker's. And then I spoke with the gentleman who runs the bar. And he, very, very high recommendation for this guy. So that's the one I went with. And I also, with lunch, I had a pour of the Blood Oath Pact 9, which I've never had before. And that was very, very good. But I know that one is like, all the Blood Oath I know is super pricey. It's very pricey. Would I buy one if I had the chance? Probably. I probably would. But I'm not mad that I got this one. Will I go back and get the Booker's? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. But probably not. They're doing a Knob Creek event on January 10th, and I think I'm gonna go to that. They're doing you get 4 samples. You get when you get there, they're doing a Basil Hayden Manhattan. I've never had any Basil Hayden product, so I don't know. From what I've seen, you either really like Basil Hayden or you really dislike Basil Hayden. So I don't know what to expect from that, and I've never had a Manhattan, but you know, could be good. So they're doing that to start with, and then you're getting samples of, they have 2 Knob Creek store picks, Legacy Pub does. So you get samples of those. You get a sample of Baker 7, and you get a sample of Knob Creek 18. And of course, they're going to have bottles for sale. So am I going to buy bottles? Yep. Because I love their store picks. This gentleman does such a good job picking out their store picks. That's what I'm going to do January 10th. I'm gonna go to this event, and I'm gonna probably buy bottles that I just have to have, right? Anyway, that is all I have for y'all today. So Peerless Double Oak, highly recommend if you can find this. And I don't know where all they distribute to right now. I didn't look that far on the website. Once it said the page I wanted didn't exist, well, I was done with their website. But it is very good. It's sweet, and it's like a little bit spicy. There's definitely some oak if you're into that. Very, very, very good. So definitely go out and try to find you some of that. Give her a little sip. Otherwise, that's all I have today. I hope you guys had the best New Year again, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Cheers.